First up right now at 5 o'clock, we are following that big breaking news today. Connecticut becoming the 19th state to legalize recreational marijuana. Yeah, the Senate gave final approval today, and the bill now heads to the governor for his signature. Our chief political reporter, Susan Raff, is live, as she is always, outside the Senate chamber for us right now. Actually inside, Susan. That's where a lot of the back and forth happened over the past several days, right?
Right. We wanted to bring you live inside the chamber because this is where the historic vote came down around noon today. And we've all seen so much up and down and such a roller coaster getting to this point. And the drama certainly continued pretty much until the last minute. But here the debate in the Senate was a successful one for supporters of marijuana. Keep in mind, this was the third time that senators debated on this bill. And in many ways, their positions had not changed.
It's, some respects, the Wild Wild West.
Going into the final and third debate on recreational marijuana, lawmakers wanted another chance to be heard.
The police are basically handcuffed in enforcing driving and smoking marijuana. Their evidence is limited on what they can use.
Marijuana passing by 5 votes.
Legislation is passed.
Last night, the House passed the same legislation in a much lengthier debate. There have been plenty of ups and downs, several changes along the way. Governor Lamont now says he'll sign it.
For the Senate, 3 times the charm. They got it right. It's got a real emphasis upon equity and a real emphasis upon public health. Whatever we do it safely.
Sales of marijuana will generate tax revenue. $10 million to start and up to $75 million a year in 5 years. But equity is a big part of this legislation, giving licenses to those in distressed communities. Senator Winfield has championed this legislation, which he says will hopefully undo historic damage criminalization has done to those of color.
The question that was asked of me in the chamber about the fact that we did this on the 50th anniversary of the beginning of the war on drugs. I think it's highly appropriate, actually, given that at least for us here in Connecticut, much of the conversation has been about those communities that we're talking about as disproportionately impacted.
The legislation that passed does allow people to grow their own, a limited amount, but obviously the bulk of marijuana will be sold in stores. When could that happen? Well, it's expected a year from this fall. Coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, why some lawmakers feel Connecticut is under pressure and has done what other states are doing, and they don't necessarily feel that that was the right thing to do. We are live inside the Senate chamber at the state capitol. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.